Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope everyone's doing well. I thought of starting a booktube channel. Why not do my unread TBR? I'm going to be honest with you, I'm a little bit nervous just because there is about 90 odd books and I'm scared of most of them. I've never had so many books that I need to read. And yeah, like I said, I am absolutely terrified because some of these books are pretty damn big. And without any further ado, shall we get into it? I think we should. The first book I have is The Ruins by Scott Smith. Gone Girl by Gillian Flynn, or Gillian Flynn, one of them. Look Both Ways by Linwood Barclay. The Atlas Six by Olivia Blake. And The Atlas Paradox by Olivia Blake, and I know the third one obviously is out now, so I'm extremely excited for that as well. I'm excited for this whole series actually. The third in the Mindhunter series, The Killer Across the Table by John E. Douglas. And another murder one is Murder Under the Microscope by Jim Fraser. And I've got a beautiful edition of the trilogy of his Dark Materials. I've actually read the first one, so I've read Northern Lights. All I need to do now is I need to read The Subtle Knife and The Amber Spyglass. I loved the first one so much. The Woman in the Window by A.J. Flynn. I loved the film of this, by the way. Okay, we shall carry on after I dropped my phone down the radiator. And so the next one I've got is No One Gets Out Alive by Adam Neville. Next I've got is a series. One of Us is Lying, Two Can Keep a Secret, One of Us is Next, The Cousins, You'll Be the Death of Me, Nothing More to Tell, all by Karen M. McManus. I know the 7th one, and I believe it's the final one, is coming out in paperback in March, so I'm getting that. And I love these books, especially this one, because look at these beautiful spread edges. Look at how green they are. I've got a thing for spread edges in case you didn't know. And Say Her Name by James Dawson. The Couple at Number 9 by Claire Douglas. The Familiars by Stacey Halls. Trying to get a decent cover of that. I don't believe this is going to be my book, but I am more than willing to try it just because it does mention witches and witchcraft. So I'm hoping so. I Know What You've Done by Dorothy Coomson. The Jigsaw Man by Nadine Matheson. I'm very honest with you, this was totally a cover buy. It just looks like a really creepy thriller. And Find You First, again by Linwood Barclay. Linwood Barclay is one of my favourite authors. He is so incredible, and yeah, I would love all of his books at some point. The Last Girl by Goldie Moldavsky. I've heard some good things about this author from other booktubers, so I am really excited to try it. Got June by Frank Herbert. A little bit of a departure in genre for me, but I am willing to try it. And I've also got Hex by Thomas Oldehuvelt. If I've mispronounced that name, yeah, I do apologise. I've got a feeling I'm going to get a lot of hate for this one, especially in the booktube community, just because these books are so massive. Yeah, I'm just going to come out and say it. The Hunger Games, Catching Fire, Mockingjay, and The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, all by Suzanne Collins. Come on, I can feel the hate coming right now, so yeah, I know. Do you know what it is? When it comes to extremely popular books, I get a little bit put off by that. When these got really popular, I was a bit like, regarding it. I mean, I've seen the films. I love the films. I've seen Mockingjay Part 1. I haven't seen Mockingjay Part 2. Don't ask why. I have no answer. And also I haven't seen the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes yet, the film. But it looks really good and I'm hoping to watch it soon. And next we have The King, which is Billy Connolly, windswept and interesting. It's his autobiography. I absolutely love this man, and so I hope to get to read it soon. Another massive legend. This is The Promised Land by Barack Obama. I got about 26 pages into this, and then I got scared because this book is huge. I got scared of reading it, and I get rid of it after about 27 pages. So when I do come to read it, I'm just going to go back to the beginning and then just go through, because it is a massive book. Like, we're talking like 700 pages, and this is only part 1. So yeah, and so we can't have the coolest guy without the coolest woman. This is becoming my Michelle Obama. Yet, same reason, I'm scared to read it. I know I'm going to love it. This woman is one of the coolest women to have ever lived. So yeah, I'm excited to hear more about her incredible life and being married to Barack. And now we have another series. We have I Am Behind You, I Always Find You, which I think is quite a creepy cover, by the way, and I Am the Tiger, all by Jean-Avid Lindqvist. I think I'm saying that correctly. I'm not sure. If I am, once again, I do apologise. My pronunciations are terrible. And the next one is My Dark Vanessa by Kate Elizabeth Russell. I know that this book is a departure from what I usually read. I usually read horrors and thrillers. I know this is a very dark kind of contemporary, but I do, and also it is got a little bit of a dark subject matter, but it was a complete and utter, it was a buy. I had to. As soon as I read it, I thought, I have to support this book. That's just it. I had to. If you see dust flying around here, I'm blowing some dust off these covers of these books, because these books have been on my shelves for a long time and they're gathering dust. The next one is The Terror by Dan Simmons. I'm scared about this book for a number of reasons. One, it's massive. It's like 900 pages. Yeah, it's 936 pages. And once again, it's not really my thing. I know, although it is a horror and thriller, and I know I'm going to love it, it's set in like the 1800s and it's an expedition basically on a ship. I did read maybe like the first couple of pages and then I got intimidated by its size. I think I read maybe about the first 20 pages. Writing's amazing. I did get intimidated by its size though. Another series I've got is The Map of Days, The Conference of the Birds, The Desolations of Devil's Acre, all by Ransom Riggs. These are 4, 5 and 6 in the Miss Peregrine series. I read the first 3 and just incredible stories. I love them so much. And then I waited because I didn't realise that there was another trilogy coming out. So 4, 5 and 6 came out. I believe 6 came out about 2-3 years ago. Haven't picked it up. So yeah, need to continue on with these. I'm debating to do whether all my Stephen King's next or my other authors. I might do Stephen King next because there's quite a lot down there. Okay, so these are my Stephen King's. Fairy Tale, Firestarter, a very shiny cover of Different Seasons, and Holly, which is his newest, The Bazaar of Bad Dreams. I started reading the first short story in this collection and I was seriously bored, so that's not a good start. Skeleton Crew, which I think is a very creepy cover. And this one is the Bachman books. As you can tell, I have read a little bit of it. That's the receipt. I read the first one, which is Rage. I thought it was alright. The other ones in this are The Long Walk, Roadwork and The Running Man. I haven't read any of them yet. So yeah, I need to read the other 3 stories in this book. Is The Tommyknockers by Stephen King. It's got, again, quite a creepy cover. And next we have Stephen King's The Dark Half, which we've gone from a really creepy cover to a really boring cover. 4 Past Midnight, which is a book so big you could probably knock someone out with it. And the next one we have is Nightmares and Dreamscapes. How creepy is this cover? Just a skeleton, a scarecrow just in the middle of the road. That's freaky. The next one I have is Billy Summers by Stephen King. I read this when I was going through a major reading slump and I didn't read for a very long time. I got about 80 pages in and I just got really bored of the book. The book's great. I just got really bored and I just couldn't read more than a page before wanting to throw it out of a window. So that's on me. That's not on this book though, I will say that. And the next book I have is If It Bleeds. It's taken me a long time to read this collection of books. There's only 4 in there. It's just taken me a long time. I am finally on the last one, which I'm really grateful for because, like I said, it's taken me so long to read and that's just not good. So yeah, I'll get this read out pretty quickly. The next one is Rose Madder. And we have Desperation, which is what I'm feeling right now, thinking about how I'm going to have to edit this video. Hearts in Atlantis, Black House by Stephen King and Peter Straub. This is the second in the supposed trilogy of The Talisman. This is the second one. The third one probably is never going to come out. Everything's eventual. I love this cover just because there's like a little bit of drop of blood there, and then you turn and then blood. And we have From a Buick 8. Next one we've got is Gwendy's Magic Feather. This is technically by Richard Chizmar, but the first and the third one was written by both Stephen King and Richard Chizmar. I read the first one, loved it. Don't have the third one, obviously I need to read this one as well. And I'm moving over to Joe Hill very quickly. I have Strange Weather by Joe Hill, which is a short story collection, which sounds really creepy. The Fireman by Joe Hill, which again is a big book, he's clearly taken after his father. And Full Throttle by Joe Hill, which is another short story collection. I've only got a couple more Stephen Kings. One of them is Cell. There's a lot of blood coming out of that phone. And the final one is Duma Key, which I do want to read, but I'm just intimidated by how massive it is. And I thought I'd tell you about the one I'm currently reading, which is Shauna Maguire Middle Game, which I am loving, by the way. Okay, so my last set of books are actually in my spare room, so what I might do is I might switch positions and then I might take you through, or I might just bring them in here. I don't know what I'm doing yet. I'll bring them in here. Okay, so the next one I've got is Billy Connolly Rambling Man. Again, green sprayed edges. I've got a thing for sprayed edges, clearly. And Claire McIntosh, Hostage. It's a thriller about a plane. That's all I need to know. And one I've had for many, many years, but I'm too scared to read, is House of Leaves. I've tried it. I got this far in, and I put it down, and I was too scared to pick it back up. And another book that I got recently, I stole this from a hotel in Greece. Do not judge me. It's Linwood Barclay. Never Look Away. This sounds so creepy. And one I just got for Christmas and I'm so excited to read. It's Horror Store by Grady Hendrix. This one was purely a cover by and I thought it was hilarious. It's Trump, The Prison Diaries by Lucian Young. Like, that's amazing. And on the back it says Make Prison Great Again. Purely cover by. That is it. Another one is Ghost Story by Peter Straub. I've had this at least 10 years and I've been just scared to pick it up and read it. That's it. And Stop at Nothing by Tammy Cohen. I don't see this one around a lot, so I don't know anything about it really. Another one I've stole is John Advid Linkvist's Let the Right One In. I know it's about a vampire, a little girl vampire who's maybe an absolute psychopath, so I'm in. And we've got one by the Queen of Crime Thriller, Karen Slaughter, Broken. I did tell you I had a stupid amount of books. I love this book so much, but I'm really scared to read it. It is the Necronomicon, and it's the best weird tales of H.P. Lovecraft. And again, it's a monster of a book. And the next one is A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. Again, another series. The third one in the series is As Good as Dead. And I'll need to find the second one. It's in the other room somewhere, and I'll find it in a minute. The next one is Night Chills by Dean Koontz, which is meant to be really, really good. Behind Her Eyes by Sarah Pinborough. I watched the Netflix series a long time ago when it first came out, forgotten everything that happens in it, so it'll be nice to reread it. I meant read it, and then obviously I can relearn what it's about. That's what I meant. And I haven't opened this up yet, but I have the Shadow and Bone trilogy, as you can tell. And look how cute these covers are. Well, the spines are. But yeah, I haven't read them yet. I watched the series. I'm still very bitter at the fact that it has been cancelled. So Netflix, if you're watching, renew it now. And I could not get the Shadow and Bone trilogy without getting Crooked Kingdom and Six of Crows. And this is finally the last batch of books, I promise you. I hope I don't have any more lying around. And we have Good Girl, Bad Blood. I told you I had the other one in here somewhere. It took me about 5 minutes to find it, but yeah. And we also have Rule of Wolves and King of Scars, which is also the other parts of the Shadow and Bone series. The Cuckoo's Calling, The Silkworm, Career of Evil, Lethal White, Troubled Blood, The Ink Black Heart, and finally, The Running Grave, all by Robert Galbraith, aka J.K. Rowling. I know we don't speak her name, but I do still want to read these because I know they're meant to be amazing. So, God, even I'm out of breath. That is all the books that I have. I know it's a ridiculous amount, and I'm looking to you guys for recommendations for what to read from my TBR, just because I know, I'd like to know what to prioritise. That's all I'd like to know. I'd like to know what to prioritise, what to read, just obviously you guys want to hear what my thoughts are as well. So, regarding that, thank you so much for watching. I do apologise, this is such a long video. It's the fact that I had so many books. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know your thoughts. And as always, thank you so much for watching. And I'll see you in the next video. Like, comment, subscribe, do that usual stuff down there. Thank you very much. Bye.